Welcome to Rebel Reader, which lets you learn languages with the texts you love. This video is going to be two parts. In the first part, I'll demonstrate how Rebel Reader works, and in the second part, I'll show you how you can set it up on your computer. Let's get started. The first thing to do is to choose any text file on your computer. Rebel Reader comes preloaded with the first chapter of Harry Potter translated into 6 different languages by Google Translate, so the translations may not be perfect, but it's a great place to get started. For our first sample, let's use the first chapter of Harry Potter in Spanish. Now the first step is to tell Rebel Reader what language this text is in. It comes with the default to assume that the text is in Spanish and that we're speaking English, so we're all set so far. Let's say I don't know what piedra means. All I need to do is highlight the word, and Rebel Reader will connect to the Google Translate API to tell me that piedra means stone, or that Harry Potter y la piedra filosofal means Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Now when I click next line, Rebel Reader will transfer me through the paragraphs in the first chapter until we get to the first words of Harry Potter. I can click practice, and Rebel Reader will generate active practice. It's going to test my recall of the Spanish language, but it's also in context, which helps with building that language learning. So I'm supposed to type this highlighted sentence in English, and I can say, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were, maybe I don't remember what orgullosos means. All I need to do is highlight it. Oh, it means proud. Proud. I know that decir means say, so proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. And now I can see how Google Translate does it and compare my work. Not bad. And I can move on to the next sentence and do the same. Now, I don't think I'd be learning very much from this first paragraph of Harry Potter because as an ardent Potterhead, I have the whole thing memorized, but as we move in further to the chapter, I have not memorized this, and that would be some good practice. Now, we don't need to have the text be Harry Potter nor have it be in Spanish. Anything really works. For example, I could use even the Russian Harry Potter. All I need to do is tell Rebel Reader that this is a Russian text, and then as I come in here, I can highlight a word, and it means completely. Who knew? If I want to go hardcore mode, I could even have a text in German, for example. German is a language I'm learning, and I can say the text is in German. And let's make this hardcore by saying I'm not going to type this out in English. No, I'm going to type this in Spanish. This is extra tough. So if I go in here somewhere and click practice, now it's asking me to type the sentence in Spanish. So I'd say, this is quite difficult, but maybe Señor Dursley se sentó, and I'm going to need my Spanish keyboard, se sentó con su espalda a la ventana en su sillón en la I'm not really sure how to say 9th floor, but let's say I'm not sure. I'll just leave that as a lot of question marks, and then piso. I happen to know means floor. And if I wanted to look this up, Google Translate can tell me, oh, it's noveno. Okay. So whenever I get stuck, Rebel Reader is right there to unstuck me. And now, with my sentence my attempt here, I can press, and it says, El señor Dursley siempre se sentaba. So, I see. It's not clear directly from the German, but with context I should have known. De espaldas a la ventana de su oficina en el noveno piso. So hey, I learned. And that's what Rebel Reader's all about. It's about having different texts in different languages and being able to really practice. So, now let's learn about how you can set up Rebel Reader on your computer. It all starts at the GitHub page for Rebel Reader, which is at this link. Sorry about the search Google. So if we scroll down, we'll see that there are 3 simple steps that we need to take in order to set up Rebel Reader. First, we're going to need node.js and the Node Package Manager npm in order to run Rebel Reader. We can download both of them at the following link. So I'll take the Windows installer for Node, and as this downloads, let's look back at the next steps. The next step is going to be to take the files that are on GitHub and put them on our own computer. So in order to do that, you can either git clone, or for simplicity, you can also just download this zipped. Once I have this zip file, I'm going to show it and extract it. Now that I've extracted this, I have all of the files in my computer right here. And I could move this to a folder that I liked more if I felt like it, but for now, I'm going to do Node. All I need to do now is click this, and the installation setup wizard will appear. It seems that I already had Node.js on my computer, which of course makes sense because I was already running this. So what I'm going to do is remove Node and show you this truly from scratch. So I removed Node.js from my computer so that you can see me add it back again. So here's the true Node installation wizard. All we need to do, now I'm going to agree, next. This is a fine place to install it. Next, I don't need the extra tools, and install. And Node.js is going to install, and this is what is going to let us create our own server to have a local host. So while Node is installing, we'll notice that the next thing I need to do, great, Node is done, is install the Node package dependencies that are all stored in this package.json file that we already have. In order to do that, I'm going to need to run this command line npm I command, and the easiest way to do this is, for me, just to use git bash, but you could also use the command line and use a cd blah 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 directory command to get here. You would do cd and then whatever this file path is. So in my case, I already have this open, and all I need to do is type npm I, and this is going to download all of the Node package dependencies that are in package.json. And now I have them. They're in Node modules. Finally, all I need to do is type node server.js, and it'll run my server file, which is going to say running at port 3000, and that is our clue that we're ready to go to localhost 3000, and now Rebel Reader is ready to go. I hope that you really enjoy using Rebel Reader as much as I use and enjoy it, and I hope that it comes in handy in your journey learning languages. Thank you.